Alright, so we now know how to draw basic shapes and objects. Now I will show you how to use snapping features and the grid, which makes everything much easier to place. So I already said in a past video that right here is where you will find your snapping tools and snapping options. So if you place your cursor over an option, you will see what it does. So let's start by enabling snapping. So you will notice that there are two basic snapping types. The snapping for bounding boxes, this means snapping of objects, and snapping for node, path, and handles. This is for paths, which we will cover in the next video. I cover snapping first because it makes it much easier to draw paths. And finally at the bottom you have options to what you want to snap to, and here relative to the document. So this one is snapping to a grid. Ergo, you need a grid to snap to. To create a grid, you open your document properties, you go into grid, and you create a new grid. You can now change its property. A spacing of 1 pixel is fairly small. I usually set it to 10 pixels. So right now what we see is actually only the secondary grid line. So one line every 5 separation of 10 pixels. To see our primary grid lines, we just need to zoom a bit. And here it is. So the way the grid line works is whenever you place your cursor near and you have snapping feature activated, you will see that your cursor snaps to a point. So this makes it very much easy to draw shapes. Much in the same way, you can move around your object and it will snap to a node. Depending on which snapping feature is activated, you can snap your corners, the middle of a segment, or the center of an object. I rarely have all of them activated at once because it gets confusing to figure out which is going to snap where. Basically, the closest your mouse is to something that can snap, this is what it's going to use to snap. Basically, if I'm close to a corner, it's going to use corner snapping. If I'm close to the center of the object, it's going to use center snapping. And close to a segment midpoint, it's going to use that. In addition to snapping to a grid, you can also snap to an object. So if I have two rectangles and I deactivate the grid snap feature, now I can snap my corners together. Or my midpoints. So this is basically as useful as the alignment and distribution feature, but it just goes quicker. Sometimes you want to do it hand-free and not select elements and use the align and distribute features. So that's about it. Very quick, very simple video, but now you know how to create your grid and how to snap different objects to a grid or another object.